So I kept doing it.
Okay, do you have like a Monday? Sorry, don't start yet.
Oh my God, my producer actually, my producer is hey, bloopers. But anyway, this is Arielle and Mark TV, live TV, and he will be here soon. But first, oh my God, I forgot what I wanted to say. But anyway, hi, this is Arielle and Mark Live TV, and today the special guest today is amazing. It will be amazing because I don't know. A lot of people believes on fortune teller. A lot of people does not believe on fortune teller. A lot of people are dying, especially a lot of them are Hollywood stars. They're depending on their fortune teller, what's going to happen to them and what's their future. Back to the Philippines, there's so many out there. Some of them, they said, are real. Some of them are not real. I don't know. Let's find out today. Our guest is Javier Villela. Yeah. Villela, and let's talk to Javier. And by the way, Javier loves Philippines, and I heard he has many girlfriends out there. Stand by. But let's bring Javier. Welcome to my show, and of course with Mark Live TV. He will be here soon. Well, let's talk about your life. I mean, according to you, is you love Philippines and
I love traveling.
You love traveling. Yeah. So, are you from the U.S.? Where are you from originally?
I'm originally Mexican.
You don't look like Mexican.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
Oh my God,
Mexican.
You fake me. So you are born and raised in Mexico or other countries?
I was raised out here in Las Vegas. And my parents are from Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, I'm first generation. And this is like something I want to get into right now, all right? Because the way everyone identifies with themselves, they identify with your name, where you're from, you know, your ethnicity, you know, your gender, you know, they're promoting that now. But like what I like to do is I want to promote people knowing their spirit.
Well, tell me. Let's go back to you first before you tell me about your spirit. You said you're a writer, you're a journalist, you have several books that coming out, and your passion. Is this your passion to become an astrologist, or when did you think that you had that power? Is that a power that you it just happened, or you study?
I've been doing it for over 24 years, 25 years now. And is this something that happened? You know, like one of my ex-girlfriends, her parents, when we broke up, they put these books. This book right here in particular, it looks different now. But yeah, so I got into that, and that was like a long time ago. And I started studying it. And it turns out to be true, and I can predict your year. I can predict, you know, like who you're good with,
so
business-wise, love, everything.
Yes, 25 years ago, you realized you can have that power for prediction of other people's life. Do you only go for people's life or your life?
Oh, my life. Well, for example, I'm leaving the Grand Canyon. I was supposed to go next Wednesday. And this is how accurate these cards are. So there's a 52-day period, right? It's in my Saturn period. And that started like this past week. So now I have a 5 of spades in my Saturn, which is a tough area. Saturn teaches you difficulties. You'll have like something hard, you know, that's difficult. And so 5 of spades is traveling. So I was scheduled to go this coming up Wednesday to Grand Canyon, and there's a snowstorm on the exact same day, so I can't go. Now I'm going to put it back a week later. And this is just an example of how accurate this is. I mean, I saw it coming. I'm like, okay, there's a problem with me traveling. And sure enough, it happened. So it's very uncanny how accurate these are.
In the Philippines, how long did you stay there? Let's go to the transition. Okay, so because you said it's really accurate, you're being a reader, or do you use that also when you're in the Philippines, or
Yeah.
just enjoying? You just, you said, and every time you have girlfriend, is that, are you sure you can manage it?
Don't tell them.
That's gonna be a
Don't bust me out. All right.
Sorry. So you love my country, right?
I love your country.
And you're planning to go back there anytime again, right?
Yeah.
So in the Philippines, do you also read everyone in
I
there?
could tell you what happened. So this is what happened. The year was 2019. And so I have been doing this this thing that I want everyone to get, all right? Not just the reports, like your yearly, your love reports, you're seeing someone, or just your family, your year, what's coming up. I could do all that. But there's something else that I will tell you that's the most major thing, I think, most pivotal, most important. And it happened in the Philippines, and it happened in Colombia the year before that. All right, so you can actually steer your destiny, depending on where you're going to be at during your birthday. So, like, the year I went to the Philippines in 2019, I spent my birthday in Hawaii, and I knew that. I picked it out. I was staying in Florida at the time, but I purposely made sure that I was in Hawaii at the time of my birthday. And so what that did, I read a report, all right, and it told me that I would have one of the best years of my entire life, and I would have a windfall. I would get a lot of money, and I'd have the time of my life. I'd be super popular. I'd have one of the greatest times ever. Everything came true. Everything came true, and I want to help everyone, to do the same thing, because it's very easy to do. It's just the numbers of your birthday, the numbers of your name, everything is a number. And if you just start using them for your personal benefit, and their location of where you're born and where you're going to be at during your next birthday, you can actually benefit yourself as well as eliminate certain things that you don't want to see, because if you can be in the wrong place at the wrong time as well.
I think that people are watching right now. For example, can you read someone in other country, or either they're not in your face-to-face encounter?
Yeah, I could do it over the phone. You can do it with a deck of cards.
Either they're not in front of you, you can still do it?
I could do it over the phone. Just got a very simple process. You just shuffle for a minute, and then you cut it with your offhand one time and then 20 seconds, you cut it again with your offhand, 20 seconds again. So it's a minute and 40 seconds, and then I tell you how to spread them out, and I can pretty much predict what's going to happen to you that week.
So being you as a fortune teller, you only read in cards, or you only read over the phone also?
I specialize.
Or you specialize? What are you specializing?
The cards.
The cards.
The cards. I'm a Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts. I'm July 30th.
So for me, you read me without me there, or you can read right now?
You are
Wait,
5 of clubs.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Do we need to disclose the reading? You guys want to know what's the reading is? Let's wait for my co-host so that we can actually know it's a real deal. Let's find out. Let me tell you about this. Okay, when I was in San Diego, I used to live there. Okay, I went to this corner. It's actually on 8th Street, right? So this woman was like, I don't think she knows how to do it. Because I will tell her, I mean, they're charging $20.
Yeah.
So do you charge? How much do you charge when how many
Yeah,
minutes?
$20, 15 minutes.
Yeah, $20. That's how much you charge, right?
And
And,
then,
I was
like,
just laughing because she doesn't know how to read. But she's been there for such a long time. She's there until today.
Some people are good, but like, I do the most simplest thing. It's the cards. People think it's for gambling. It's not for gambling. This is ancient. This book right here, this is the first book ever written about the cards. And it was originally written in 1896.
Wow.
And this is the first book and one of the only books. There's only like a handful of books.
Can I say it? Can I
Yeah.
say it? So, Mystic textbooks.
Only Richmond.
The magic of the cards. Wow.
And
Can you use this magic of the cards when you gamble?
I don't know. Well, you could gamble during certain times where you're likely to win.
So where do you buy these kind of books?
I got like 1,000 books. It's like,
So basically, 25 years ago, you've been, practicing, reading, or it's natural.
see, so it gets
Oh my
really,
God.
it could get complicated, all right? But these
It
are the
is
spreads,
complicated.
right?
That's like Sudoku.
And
It's a
then,
Sudoku.
you
It's
know,
that's like Sudoku.
so I could basically
So all
every
these
year.
books-
So like this, for example. All right, this is your spread for like a year, a particular year in time, or it could be when you were born. And they tell your Mercury, which is like your mind. It's a really small planet. It's like quick thinking, traveling, coming and going, things like that. Then Venus is love, family, and then Mars is man, war, and aggression. Venus is more female, art. And then you go Jupiter, which is the best, which is like abundance, health, wealth, success, spirituality, money, everything. Then Saturn is pretty much the opposite. Saturn's going to teach you a lesson. You're not going to like it, but it's going to make you a better person. And then Uranus is planet of surprise. It's going to throw you a curveball. And then Neptune is dreamy. All right, be careful if you meet someone that you fall in love with and they're your Neptune card. This happened to me a couple times.
How do you say it's a Neptune card? How do you say? Because I'm more interested to that. When you fall in love, you said, on a Neptune
Yeah,
card.
watch out for this one, all right? So this is what happens.
How?
This is what happens in Neptune, all right? Neptune is the planet of dreams, right? Dreams. You'll see things like the roses, like you will see them in their best, but it's not necessarily true. So like you have to be careful because you'll be like, they're the one of my dreams, and everyone else is like, what are you talking about?
Isn't
You
it
know,
we're the
like-
one?
and then,
Isn't
like,
it we're the
because-
one who's actually looking for our dreams? We created that. It's me. It's not just other people to create
Yes.
their dreams.
Yes, the thing is though, since I know everyone just by their birthday, as soon as I have your birthday, I know you. I know your spirit. I know your strengths and weaknesses, and I know who you're compatible with as well.
Well,
It's-
let's talk about that later too.
So
Hey guys, are you ready to hear my fortune teller? Actually, Javier has been doing this for over 25 years, and according to him, it's natural. It came back natural, and maybe we can talk more about if you guys want to see him, and he will tell you where to find him on our ticker right now on the television. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook, and our network, livestreamer.com right now, you can actually get
you.
your number. You can call him. And he said, you just heard him, 30 minutes is what, $20 or 15
yeah, I
minutes,
go anywhere
$20?
15 to 30 minutes.
15 to 30 minutes is $20, and then after that, it's another $10 or $20.
We'll figure it out.
You
Just call
figure
me.
out. Just call him.
I got
If
a
you're
special
nice, you
going on.
just buy him a seafood. I love seafood. You just buy him seafood.
Okay.
So, well, I should not ask this. So, do you have also a girlfriend here?
No, not here.
Only in the Philippines.
Philippines and Thailand.
Oh my God, girls, you're gonna get in trouble.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Here we
okay.
go. All right, so I just met Arielle. All right, and but I know her birthday. All right, and so now I know her cards. She has 2 cards: 5 of clubs, 10 of spades. So, all right, I don't know her from, but she could tell me, and there's some people in the studio. They can, verify if what I say is true. All right, so the 5 of clubs. 5 is spontaneity. It's fun. She's down. She likes to get down. All right, she's a partier. All right, she's fun. She's like, hey, when she was, like, if you ask her to do something kind of crazy, she's like, all right. If she got time, she's gonna do it. She's like, hey, should we go over here? She'll do it. She's daring. She's a daredevil. Right now. She has a hard time believing in anything, all right? She doesn't believe in any particular thing. Her mind is open. It's variety of ideas, all right? Now, her other card, 10 of spades. She's a workaholic, all right? She works. Work. Yeah, that's her, all right? Now, 10 is 1 and 0, so she's a leader.
So what else? What else? So basically everything is good. So what do you mean 0? It's power.
0 is the infinity. So like if you have a 10, you got 1, you're a leader, and then a 0 boosts your power up. And you're a spade. Spade is work. All right. So you are a hard worker. You're a master at working. You don't feel right unless you're getting things done. And a very successful card, but it's kind of good that you have the 5 of clubs, see? So you can have fun too, and not just always work.
So according to your astrologist, I have a spade and I have
A club.
a club. So is a club and a spade are strong cards to how you read it?
Let me explain. So,
Explain that to me.
all right, so there's 4 seasons, right? And there's 4 suits of the cards. I'm a heart, all right? So I'm the children. Clubs, like you're the high school, college. And then diamonds are the adults, all right? They got the cars, they got the yachts, they got the boats. Then the spades are the old people. They are the senior citizens, soul-wise. And they're the most strongest. Spades people will do things and not talk about them. They will use their will, which they have a very strong will that they earn through many lifetimes. And I want to get into that too. Like there is no doubt that you've lived many, many times. This is just your latest incarnation. This is your vessel. This is not you. This is not me, all right? If this is me, I'd be way better looking, all right? But like, this is just a suit. This is just a meat suit, and my spirit is, it's not encased. It's free, and it's infinite, and so is everyone else. And I really want to get into that because the reason why we live in a world where, it's survival of the fittest, it's animals eating animals, people eating plants and animals, birds preying on everything, and we preying on birds, it's because it was designed that way. Right?
So we have a lot of viewers out there, and in fact, my family back home are watching right now live. So what can you actually tell them? Do you think so they had to believe on a fortune teller? Being you as a fortune teller, and you said my life is based on, you're right about it. I work hard.
Yeah.
I like to do things that I want to accomplish.
I didn't know her. I just know her birthday. And I could do that for anyone, you know, and like, if you get in touch with me, I can teach you the same. Like once you know this, well, I even carry it around with me. Let's see. All right. I even carry this around. This is how serious it is. Right here. I carry this in my wallet.
What is that?
It's a calendar.
Oh, calendar.
And
Okay.
it's like every day of the year, January to, you know, December. And it's really small, but I can read it. And you just like take a picture with your phone. And then like you're at a house party or something, you can just bust this out and you can just ask people their birthday and you will know everything about them. It was like pretty much like, and just be nice.
So you are basing it to your birthday. Oh my God, I don't even understand this.
It's just the cards up. So I'm a Jack of Hearts, Jack of Hearts.
Planetary rolling card chart. So tell me, you said you read my life. Is that my life or just half of my life?
Well, I could go into further detail, but like that's just like off the top, you know, like I know your cards, so I know like your strengths and weaknesses, you know, and like you can go into more detail, and like I strongly advise that because the more you know yourself, the more powerful you can become, and the more you can empower others.
So, is the person can ask a question? For example, you said I'm a good person and I am
variety, ideas,
ideas,
spontaneity. She's fun.
And fun. What else?
She's daring.
What else?
You can't make up your mind. You know, like it's hard for you to make up your mind. There's too many things going.
What do you mean I cannot make up my mind? In what way?
Anything that's like philosophy, like kind of like, well, I don't know if I believe that. You know, like that's a theory. You know, like this religion or that religion or this philosophy, that philosophy, that idea. You know, that concept. You're like, well, it could be all that. It could be all the concepts. You know, so like. That's what a 5 of clubs is. 5 of clubs.
May I answer that? May I answer that? Actually, I tell that to people, if you cannot make up your mind, then don't do it. Because for me, I'm a go-getter. Like, for example, I have a lot of clients, right? The client said, let's do this, okay? And I tell them, okay, because I want to do it.
Yeah.
So they're the one who doesn't, you know, think that they can do it. Actually, I'm a doer. I'm like I said, okay, let's do it. If you don't want to do it, you know, if you don't want to do it, then I mean, don't waste my time. You know, I mean, because if one person tell me you can do it and do it, and if you're not the one who's going to do it, then I'll do it. I will sit aside and I said I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, that's your other card. That's your other main card. It's the 10 of Spades. That's like she's a leader. She's a hard worker. She's a workaholic. So that's where that card comes in. And that's like how you become successful in life. Your second card is how you do it. Your first card is what you were, you know, when you came into this life. You came into this life, you're like, there's so much, you know, variety, ideas, you're very creative. Eminem is a 5 of clubs, you know, so like he's one of the best rappers of all time, and he's very creative.
Well,
you have that creativity.
Yes, there's a lot of people that saying they want to do this, creativities. I like to do that, and I like to make it happen.
Yeah,
you know, but
you do make it happen.
Yeah, I just don't want to say, okay, you want to do this, then let's make it happen.
Yeah, it's a really good trait to have. And you can, it's something that you know, that like you can take advantage by like knowing your cards you're dealt every year. Like I gave you your reports, and you'll see the first report is your current year. And if you read through it, you will see, you know, like in your area of the mind, Mercury, in the area of love and family and Mars. You know, it could be like men, it could be sex, it could be like, you know, anything passionate, anything that gets you mad too, makes you take action. Jupiter, you know, like I said, abundance, spirituality, money, you know, health, wealth, success. Saturn, teaching lessons. Surprise, Uranus, Neptune, dreamy. And like you look at it, you look at your report for this year, and you'll look back at it, and I guarantee you, you will see that happened. That is happening right now. And that's still happening. This is happening.
Are you still reading the, how do you call this, the clubs or the speed? Because you said that
your report
speed.
is based on your birthday, and I just email it to all my clients, and it's like a 30-page report. And I gave you 2, so like after you read the first one, then when your birthday is coming up in a few months, and after that I gave you another one. So that's the one that's going to predict like what's going to happen to you in the upcoming year, the traits, the influences in your love life, in your mind, in your business, in your
What's
whatever.
my love life? Do you think so I have a love life?
I don't know. I just make But I do know that everyone has a love life, right? And you're very lovable. So of course you do.
What's my love life?
As a matter of fact, you know, I love you.
What's my love life? Tell me.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to look.
Tell me what's my love life.
I'd
Tell
have
me
to
what's
look
my
in the
love
book.
life.
Love.
Love cards. Love card. Let's see. Say to all the viewers out there, if you want to be, read your life. I mean, if you want your life to be read, I mean, talk to Javier, and Javier doesn't. Just talk to him. You know, he might not charge you. He might charge you, or he might just say, "Let's go drink." Or maybe just cook me a prime rib and.
I'm starting a new website. It's called MakeYouWonder.live, and I'm your host, Mick You Wonder. Mick You Wonder will always make you wonder. You know, because I always drop
Hey,
knowledge.
you can have your own show here if you want. You can have every week. You can have. They're the one who's gonna work with you.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
awesome.
you can actually sit here and read their cards, and then
I
they
could
call
take
you.
phone calls.
Yeah, and then they can pay you through
online.
Facebook. You know, they can pay you through Facebook. You know.
Yep. I
Yeah.
can have my own business account on Facebook. This is all like things that I've been putting off, but
Oh,
it's
I'm
time
more
to do it.
interested in many things towards me. What do you think about my my wealth? Let's talk about them first before love. Love can sit
Yeah.
aside. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, it seems like I like your operation you got going here. It's like really nice, and I like who you have on your team. And, you know, I know you have a good team. I go back with your team a long time, and a very powerful spirit there too. So you got good help too, and I see nothing but success for you. And if I had the reports, I could actually read it. You know what's going to happen in your business, in your. So like, yeah. So it's all there. What people don't know is like we do have free will, but it's in a structured environment.
Excuse me for a moment. Go ahead and answer that. That's Don Orozco. Kuya Don Orozco is also a radio host. And go ahead, probably he's in the Philippines and probably... Hi. I'm doing live right now. Get this one. Just this one. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Go ahead, Koya. Do you have any question to my card reader? Yes, do you have any question to Javier? Kuya Don, do you have a question to Javier? My guest right now is a fortune teller.
Well, not really. I am just trying to tune in.
Well-
But I'll call later. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Kuya. Thank you. And we'll go back, and we're back. I'm sorry about that, but it's Kuya Don Orozco. He actually invited me, and I'm one of his guests to his radio show, and his radio is also around the world.
In the
That's the
Philippines?
beautiful. Yes, I believe
Manila?
he's in the Philippines right now. Yes, yes. So, and his sister actually worked at the BDO as a vice president at the BDO bank.
Wow.
Yes. So, what else? Tell me now about my spade.
Yeah, so the spades are the strongest. So like it goes like the children of hearts, right? So like spring, no matter what, I'll never go up. I'm a heart, right? I'm the children. And then go the clubs, high school, college. You like to learn, always learning for the rest of your life. You want to learn, you want the details, you want, oh, how do we do this, how do we do that? And then you get the diamonds, and the diamonds like to spend money. And they like to bully people too. Diamonds, they like, they get the
I
harvest.
never know that I bully people.
No, you don't. Not you, not you. I'm talking about
not me.
diamonds.
Oh, okay,
You're not a
okay.
diamond.
Oh,
You might
okay.
have
Oh
diamonds,
yeah,
but
I'm spirit, and I'm flowers, right?
You're clubs.
Yeah, clubs, yeah, clubs.
Clubs
Okay,
is the
okay,
mind.
okay. All right.
Diamonds is money and power. But the
That's not my card.
no, I'm telling like all the
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
I'm
was
like
a little bit
doing
confused
oversight.
about that. Okay, let's clarify.
oversight. Hearts, clubs, diamonds, spades. Now the funny thing about a spade is that that's the one card that diamonds cannot bully. Spades, boom.
Oh,
They
I
like,
like
no.
that.
Nope, you have no power over me. I see through you. Like the diamonds could like boss around hearts and clubs. They could, not all the time, but like they have a tendency to do so. And then the spades, though, if they're a bad diamond and they're trying to like bully or get over, steal from you, like you like no way. You can see right through them. All right, they have no power over you. That's just a little interesting tidbit about the cards. There's a lot of details.
Well, about some of that you just say, yeah, I like to do and learn a lot of things. Actually, when I was growing up, I studied many things.
Yeah.
My sister and I, when she just first moved in California, in San Diego, I drive almost every day to study many things, and she's with me. My sister Mila, I love you, that she lives in Malia, so they're in San Diego. And of course, we got to do shout out. We have a lot of people to shout out. And a lot of people said, did you shout out to me yesterday? Yes, I'm going to do it today. But yeah, and I love helping people, and I wish God give me more strength and I can help my family back home. Number one is my family in the Philippines,
Yeah, I love the Philippines.
I love helping, and I mean, if I can only do so much, I don't want anybody to suffer, especially my family first.
The Philippines, the people were so nice. I was overwhelmed. Hey sir, hey sir, hey sir.
Yeah.
they're like, be so like.
They didn't know that you
happy.
are Spanish.
They're always happy. Yeah, they thought I was Filipino.
Yeah, they call you
They're
Kuya.
like, Javier.
Kuya.
That's
Halika
a
rito, halika
Filipino
rito.
name.
Yeah.
It's Filipino name.
Tagay,
They're
tagay.
like, I was like, no, I'm American. I'm American. No, come on, no. Because they don't treat you as good.
Yeah.
They think you're a fellow Filipino. They're
Yeah,
like,
did they teach you how to speak Filipinos?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like what?
No, like I just know some of the lumpia and the words.
The food that we eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beauty of
Sisig.
the beauty about the Filipino cultures is very well respected. Okay,
Yeah.
so until today we still apply that, and I wish we can actually apply here in the U.S. How to respect the elderly, how to
Yeah.
respect your career. So like there, they call you doctor, attorney. Over here, they call you just by name,
Yeah.
and they always call you sir, Mom, until today.
Yeah.
You know, it should be that way, right? It should be a respect to the elderly.
Yeah, I had a great time. Like, that was definitely a highlight. I want to go back. You know, Thailand was really cool too. I
Which one
recommend
you
that.
like better? Let me ask you something. So,
Okay, this is a
Philippines
very
or
difficult
Thailand?
question.
Okay, come on.
Very
Tell-
difficult question, all right? Because, like,
No, me. Which one do you like the most? The atmosphere, the treatment. You know, which
all
one do you
right,
like
so
the
the
most?
people are nicer in the Philippines. Thailand is cool because it's more advanced. They got like robots in the restaurants serving you. You know, it's
In
like,
Thailand.
yeah, there's very advanced
Really,
in Thailand.
like in Hollywood, actually, they have this
Yeah, robots.
the robots. Yeah, they deliver food.
Yeah, they deliver food.
Yeah,
And they clean the airports and everything. The robots.
in Thailand
Yeah, in
right now.
Thailand. And
Wow.
And like-
I didn't know that. Did you hear that, guys? In Thailand, robot is actually cleaning the airport. Wow. Robot is taking away the business to the human
Yeah,
being.
yeah,
What's
like-
going to happen to the human being? Are they going to be lazy?
well, that's what I want to talk about, like, because we have a short life. That's why I implore you to get to know yourself, know your astrology. When you were born is super important, and you can use that knowledge for your benefit, and you can, like, and you can benefit other people. So it's like knowledge is power, and the most important knowledge you can have is about yourself, and then you can direct your life better, and you can help the people you love, and like, yeah, and then you can travel to places, you know, like, all around the world. I'm a big traveler. I love traveling. You know, that's like one of the things that are exhilarating. You know, like Colombia, Costa Rica, two of my favorites too. You know, like I've been all around the United States. And to see the beauty here while we are alive, it's we have just a short time on Earth, so focus on yourself, learn about yourself, and develop talents, and help others, develop good karma, and learn how to direct your life.
Well, we'll be right back. Let's talk more about how you read me, because I'm still a little bit, I don't know, I want to know something, but I don't know what to ask. You're based on the book. Okay, we'll be right back.
Let's see.
All right, we're back. This is Arielle,
And Mark?
and as we talked a little bit earlier, Mark, Javier is reading me, so I give him my birthday ahead of time, and also, the month, everything. And right now, we're reading the speed now, right?
Oh, yeah, I was reading your card.
No, tell me. Yeah, he is actually a fortune teller. I want you to
Nice.
no, go ahead if you have any question to him before he will read.
What's your birthday?
May 15th.
May 15th? Okay,
Yes.
I got you. You're next.
All right.
So, the Five of Clubs is very restless. All right, that's you. All right, and many changes in your romantic life as well. For this reason, they are not usually well suited for marriage. These people are basically adventurous. They want to do some exploring and research. For the same reason, things and people associated with commitment are usually avoided like the plague. This makes them nomadic and changeable to the extreme in some cases. The Five of Clubs is the most restless card of all. Though they are very flexible, moves to new homes or change of lifestyles usually do entail many responsibilities and challenges, as symbolized by the Five of Spades and the Saturn. The Ace of Spades, in the Venus. Oh, there's love. There's love.
I have
All right.
love. Do I have a man to love me, or I have a man that I'm gonna love?
It's
Which one?
Yuthi.
So is this all true?
It's Yuthi. But like in general, Ace of Spades is like, again, secret love. Secret love affairs. Oh, what?
Is
What
that
is
for
going
me?
on?
Is
Yes,
that for
that's
me?
you.
I have a secret love affair.
Secret love affairs. Oh, my God. I'm going to cut the camera right now, All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
Ace of Spades and Venus speaks of secret love affairs and indecision about which to choose. This same spade, this same ace, also gives them many of them a very sexy and rich voice.
Wow. All true. All true.
The Seven of Diamonds in Jupiter is the Millionaire's card. Wow.
So I'm gonna find a millionaire's card.
That's
Millionaire's guy?
you.
No, it's you.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, you're destined to be a millionaire. Seven of Diamonds in the Jupiter is the Millionaire's card. And many Five of Clubs have lots of money. Though they often spend it or lose it as fast as they get it. So she likes to spend money.
All true.
Likes to gamble, maybe. I don't know.
I like
not
to
telling-
gamble. Everybody are calling me Tongit.
All right, here we go. The Millionaire's card. Many of them have lots of money, though they often spend it or lose it as fast as they get it. Speculation and gambling should be avoided.
But I don't gamble.
Okay,
Just
good.
real estate.
Good.
Yeah, I don't gamble.
Okay, good. Though they are luckier than most, their tendency to spend it makes them bad at what gamblers call money management, which is essentially knowing when to quit. They are wonderful in sales and promotion because they can relate to so many people on their own level. The Virgo and Gemini birthdays often have an especially powerful voice or a way of expressing themselves that can bring great success in sales or promotions, or both. Their natural curiosity brings them much knowledge, but they do not apply it often, or they stick to one train of thought. This tends to make them skeptics, not even getting satisfaction from their own self-created belief structures. Often, a Five of Clubs will take the opposite side of an argument, just so they are not tied down to one concept. An interest in spiritual studies brings more satisfaction in their later years and provides answers that bring more peace into their lives. A spiritual teacher would be helpful in this regard. All right.
Wow, very interesting. All true.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
So can you tell me now, because I've been asking this to you, but I was just waiting for my co-host. So you're saying, what about my love life?
Okay, here we
Tell me about
go.
my love life, because we never talk about the love life yet,
All
right?
right,
We
here
only
we
talk
go.
about
All right.
the 5 clubs, whatever.
Make sure you don't edit this. All right. All right.
Okay, what's my love life? Do you think so? I have a love
Depending,
life?
depending on the individual, Being a five of clubs can be a blessing or a curse in the realm of relationships. On the high side, they are progressive and can relate to anyone on their level. This makes them well-liked and sociable. On the other hand, the fear of commitment can be so great that they attract the most unusual situations and may never have the peace of a deep connection. There will be emotional losses in their life, regardless of avoidance, but their attitudes and values tell the real story. The five of clubs is considered to be one of the most unmarriageable cards in the deck because of this restless nature. I didn't say it. The book said it, all right? One way or another, most of them avoid commitment as much as possible. If they are cunning as well, they will make it appear as though the reason they are not making a commitment is their partner's fault. In truth, they are deeply afraid that any relationship may deprive them of their freedom. Because of their avoidance of commitment and their ace of spades and Venus, they are often attracted to married people or have secret affairs. They also like to keep their private lives to themselves. The single life is the way for most five clubs. But there are those exceptional ones who settle down and make great contributions in love and work. There you go. You want it? Now you know.
Secret affair.
You think that's true?
Or me or the other person as a secret affair? Is that me or somebody else?
I think it's you. I'm pretty sure.
Secret
I'm not
affair.
on the point, but
But anyway, I waited for that, but I don't know. It's too good to be true. But
Okay, May 15th.
May 15th. Four of diamonds. All right.
Four of diamonds.
Four of diamonds, all right?
But anyway, while you're doing that, I just
So-
want to shout out
Okay.
while you're searching for his May 15. And once again, from Param and Kaplan, thank you so much today. And I know you're watching right now, and I got to meet also Eric, the son of Jesus Lopez. I mean, thank you so much. I have a free lunch today. He doesn't want to charge me, so he said in the house.
What kind of food?
It's Mexican food.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Mexican food. And also, we have a lot of viewers, and a lot of people are watching us right now. Kuya Don Orozco, in fact, he just called us. My mom always watching us, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, mom is always saying, hey, and also my cousin, Arthur, he's watching right now.
From the
So-
Philippines.
Yes, I told him, just watch us, you're going to be here. So, you know, also this man, he said he loves Philippines. Can you please tell him about why did you love about Philippines?
I love the people. They're the nicest culture. And then, of course, oh my God, Filipinas. I love them too.
Yeah. Very hospitable.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Guess how many girlfriends he has in the Philippines? You're going to get in trouble. This is life.
No, sorry. Oh, so, yeah. Thailand's also awesome. Right? Thailand. They got robots.
He has a girlfriend
They got
there,
girls
too.
too.
Right. One in every port.
Actually, the Philippines, he has two.
Oh, there's multiple ports in the Philippines, so lots of islands, so lots of ports.
So I was in the Philippines, right? And so I'm a big fight fan. So like, I went to the province. All right. Oh, all right. So went to the province one time, and I'm like, there's a fight on, and like I want to see. It's like UFC or boxing, one of the two, right? And there's no sports. There's no sports bars. There's nothing. And I'm like, what do you mean nothing? So they pull over, and like talk to this Filipino guy, and he's like, what are you talking about? And then like, he's like, oh, Pacquiao. Oh yeah. That's where everyone, the whole town goes and sees Pacquiao, and like. There was only one place where I could watch the fight. It wasn't Pacquiao, but like that's how they knew.
Was it someone's house or was it a
It
restaurant?
was a restaurant. There was like one restaurant. And I was like, what the heck? No. But like, yeah, Pacquiao. Oh my God, I didn't know he could sing. I downloaded his song. You know, like.
Yeah, he's saying he has his own record actually.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about Javier will have his own show here if you guys want to be reading your love life, give him your birthday, and of course, come and see him here in the studio. He's gonna start next week to have his own show, so he will have his own table here, probably reading your life, you know. But as I mentioned to him, some people believe in it, some people don't believe in it.
But it's true.
But it's true, right?
It is true. All right.
So
Here
can
we
you
go.
tell me if I have someone that I like and love and I care?
I mean, like, I'd have to look at your cards, you know? I'd have to
okay.
look, but like, let me do my
Mark,
friend here,
yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
All right, so Mark.
By the way,
May
this
15th.
All right, so you're a four of
Four of
diamonds,
diamonds.
eight of hearts.
8 of
All right?
hearts.
I
Okay.
got something for him too.
I'm
right?
interested. I need to hear.
Okay.
So there's two cards per
yeah, most
birthday?
people get 2 cards.
Okay.
Some people get 1 card, and some people get 3 cards.
Okay,
and
go
she
ahead.
only had 1 card.
2 cards.
Oh, she,
Two.
you
I
had
have a
2.
spade and I have a
5 of clubs,
Five of
5 of
clubs.
clubs, 10 of spades. And
of
you're
spades.
4 of diamonds, 8 of hearts.
8 of
All right,
hearts.
you ready for him?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, this is off the
Remember,
top.
this is free, so he might read it wrong because it's free.
So 4 of diamonds.
Okay, I gotta hear
4.
this.
4 is a foundation, so he's solid. Mark is solid. You can count on him. He's going to be there. He's solid. You know, like you build a foundation, a house on him. All right? But the thing is, like, and he's a diamond. So diamonds, I was telling you about diamonds. They can be bullies if they want to. Watch out for Mark. He might try to take your lunch. All right? But like, he's a very good in business, and he's protected financially in life. And there's a 4 diamonds. They tend to have some kind of like back issues, all right?
That he
In
has
their
to
later-
avoid. He has
yeah,
to avoid somebody.
later in their life, you know, something like usually happens. It's weird because like they're protected, so like they're protected financially, but like there'll be something like that bothers you, like in physically,
Right.
in your health. There's something they'll like. It's kind of like you made a deal. All right, just take care of me, my money, and then you know, like I could deal with this hand injury, you know, whatever, you know, like this foot injury or whatever, back injury, you know, like. But that's just, you know, not everyone, but like typically of the 4 diamonds, something like that will happen.
So
And
that
then-
he has someone in life that he has to avoid, especially on the financial stuff.
No, he's protected. He'll always have enough
protected.
money.
That's mom.
He'll always have enough. He may not have, you know, everything, but he'll always have enough. So it's good to be Mark.
Right.
And then,
That's it to me, Mark.
and then,
I like that.
and then look, right, so I got her. I got her, right? So that was kind of like, you know. So now it's your turn. So 8 of hearts. This is the Playboy card. Oh, there it is. The Playboy card. He has charisma. He can fool girls. All right?
We're going to the Philippines.
He is really good at swaying the opposite sex to do his bidding. Oh, he's very popular, you know, like, in all honesty, right? So, like, it just means you have a gift of popularity. 8 of hearts is superpower of popularity, so people tend to like you. You can go and it'd be like the only non-green person at the whole green party, and guess what? All the green people love you. You know, same thing, like everywhere you like people just like. It's all just your spirit. You know, I said when she was introducing me, it was like, look, we're way more than what our names are, where we come from, and everything. We come from the other side.
Yeah.
We come from the other side, and we're all powerful, and we're immortal. This is just a short ride, and your ride is filled with, you have a gift of popularity and sex, like you're like a playboy, you know?
Okay.
Playboy card.
Did you
You
hear
know,
that?
like if you're a girl and you're 8 of hearts, same thing. You'll have like
It's true, he's a playboy.
playboy. He's a playboy.
So all true?
He's a playboy. Right? This just in. Right?
Oh, that's what Robert. Hi, Robert. I know you guys are watching also Robert Thomas and Lily. They're watching right now. Fides. Susan, you guys are supposed to be here, and of course Vilma once again, and Christine, happy birthday, March 25. Love you guys. You guys are supposed to be here, but anyway, yeah, he's a playboy.
So confirmed.
Confirmed. Right. So like, look, I will.
Chase. Lots of hair. Yeah, the Playboy.
There you go. This is the Playboy card. So here goes. The emotional power card. All right. Description of the Eight of Hearts person. The Eight of Hearts has power and love, and all eights have to exercise discrimination and responsibility in its use. They are unsurpassed in charm and magnetism, but some can become addicted to the power they wield and use it unwisely at the expense of others. Both karma cards of the Eight of Hearts are sevens. This tells us that they will see almost immediate results when they misuse their power with others, but it also gives them a great deal of spiritual wisdom that helps them guide their actions. By following the truth, they know inside they can rise to great heights in sharing their love and healing power with others. This is a healer's card, so you're a healer. All right. One who can truly give to others the love they need to heal themselves. The Eight of Hearts has one of the most fortunate life paths, and many are destined to become well-known teachers, artists, statesmen, and performers. Their life path cards include the Ten of Clubs, Eight of Diamonds, and King of Spades, all of which reside in the crown line of the life spread. The top three cards that make up the crown line give their great potential for recognition and success. Even the lowliest Eight of Hearts will gain some recognition among their friends and family. Health is an area where there will be challenges unless the Eight of Hearts pays close attention to it. Many get so involved with their work and families that they neglect their bodies to the point of breakdown. The Seven of Spades.
Yep.
It's true.
The Seven of Spades, first karma card,
As always.
will demand full payment for their neglect in this area. With so much going for them, you would think they could just relax and enjoy life. But they often set such a fast pace for themselves that becomes detrimental. It is interesting how often the Eight of Hearts person has an immediate family or circle of friends that consists of exactly 8 people. Eight of Hearts means 8 people that they love. So you love 8 people. Many have 8 children.
Love me.
Many have 8 wives. Here's that Playboy card. 8 wives.
Like Nathan.
Not 1, not 2, 3, 8 wives. They have great minds, which excel as teachers or in any occupation where a good mind will make a difference. They have to work hard for the money they make, but it can be made, and they need not worry about it. Many Eight of Hearts achieve some measure of prominence in their lifetime, especially after the age of 36. There can be a rising up in power and accomplishment. With all the power at their command, there is little they cannot do, so long as it is not motivated by fear.
Wow, that's a lot of things to work on. But maybe we can sit down one more time later, not today. That's a powerful, position you have.
Yeah,
I mean, wow.
it is. It's impressive how real this is.
Hey guys, let's talk about this. If you want to be, I don't know, if you want your secret to be out there, here's some here. if you want your secret to be out there,
Put you on Front Street.
Imagine he's a playboy. It's true.
Yeah.
He's a playboy. But anyway, Silver State Health Services is one of the prestige primary care. The reason I say prestige, is they actually help the community. They also partnering with the school diversity, of course.
Diversity Chamber of Commerce and Clark County School District. We're trying to provide free sports physicals for the kids, our future leaders in the community. And sports physicals, getting kids involved in sports teaches leadership skills.
Yes.
So we want to encourage kids to stay active in sports.
Yes, you mentioned about the future, right? And all nonprofit organization, and why we're not inviting the young generation to lead the nonprofit or the organization. And it is like, their mentality, they want to really, why not teach them? Like me, I went to Paran today, and Eric is a young kid. He's actually 23, and he wants to be a barber. This is the son of Holy.
Nice.
I said, why don't you open the Diversity Chamber of Commerce of Paran and invited all the young generation? We have to teach them. They're the one who's going to manage our, community. But, oh my God, there's so many nonprofit organization. There are like 75, 80, 100, 65, 75. They don't want to invite the young generation. Why is that?
Yeah, it's important for these nonprofits to get the kids and young generations to take over.
Correct.
Because they're the future leaders of, the community.
And educate them.
That's why I want to teach people who they are,
Yeah.
like their kids. This
Right.
is grade school. Like any kid can learn this, and like kids that take to it because it's very empowering.
Yeah, and this is ancient wisdom, right?
Ancient,
This goes back
This is
many years. Huh?
This is the first book that was ever printed, and it was because this is a story. All right, the story is like this is only passed down orally from master to master to culture.
Yeah,
It
and
was
this
a
goes
secret.
tens of thousands of years, or probably many thousands of years.
Thousands of years. And like the Order of Magi, they're the ones who supposedly came to see Jesus in the manger, But like this book was printed in 1896.
Wow.
1896.
And before that, it was a lot of
It's
oral.
it's passed on,
tradition.
yeah. Because like it's called the Little Book. The Little Book is the card book and the cards. Like let me show you.
All right, he's going to get something. Anyway, Javier is the card reader, and also he predicts something is going to happen on his life. He did predict his life, and today he actually read me. And
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah,
You got a
both
deck of
of
cards?
us.
Oh, I got it.
Interesting.
I got it right here, I think.
see, this is the beauty of life. Look at him.
Yeah. And so, Javier, how did you get
All right.
involved with reading?
Yeah, so like it happened 25 years ago, and like I was breaking up with a girlfriend, and their parents were really, really smart people, and they left the books on the desk, and then I bought them later when I was in the bookstore, and then I shared them with my friends, and then we learned them together, and it's very empowering information. So like these are not for gambling. These a picture's worth 1,000 words. Every is a picture, even a number is a picture. You draw that, and they're worth 1,000 words. Your life is worth 1,000 words at least. And like anyone can learn this. This is the easiest system to learn, and then you can direct who you spend your time with, who you conduct business deals with, who you fall in love with, who you have as your friends, And then there's some people that they're a part of your family or your coworkers. You can't do nothing about it. But once you know them, their strengths and weaknesses, it's very hard to get actually angry at someone once you know how they are. Like they don't mean to do that. That's just who they are. So like once you understand that about someone, then you're not wondering and why do they do that? Why do they do that to me? Or why do they do that? I hate that when they do that.
It's just their nature.
That's their nature. And then you have understanding, and so it's easy to okay, that's just their weakness in that area.
Yeah, it makes it easier to accept people
them.
for who they are.
Yeah, and then you go on, and you can dwell on their positive traits.
Right.
And they'll have like a lot of people that you run into. Not all of them you should spend time with. All right, like and you have this knowledge, you can steer away from people that are no good for you. All right, and you can always, and like there's a lot of people that you may not necessarily feel attraction for in one way or another, but then you're like, hey, there is a positive to our relationship, because our cards match. So you can be like, hey, you know what, I'm going to give this person a little bit more opportunity than I would normally, because I know their card and their card matches with my card, so it's good for me. So they'll have like a present for you someday, you know, like some wild, you know, that they keep in your life, you know, one day they will have, you know, and you don't have to wait that long actually. They'll have something good for you because that's just the wave energy. It's math. It's like it has to be. It's all electricity.
Well, there you go, guys. So if we talk to Javier, it might we're gonna be talking until tomorrow. Because I have a lot of questions to him. Okay, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of things to ask him. But anyway, you're gonna have your own show here, and also Alan Woodman. Thank you so much for watching. And Alan Woodman will be on the show here. He will have his own show, and the title is Woman. I forgot about this. I'm the one who named it Alan with Alan Woodman. So this is for the woman's protection. You know, he's supposed to be here today. He will have his own show here at
now,
Arielle.
Alan is an expert in self-defense.
Correct. Yes,
correct?
women's self-defense. Thank you for reminding me that. Thank you. Okay. Alan Woodman's show will be women's self-defense with Alan Woodman. So stay tuned. He will be teaching how the woman can protect themselves to every predator, including all these, you know, rapists or anyone, not just rapists, all these people that are getting crazy now because the economy are getting worse and worse. Imagine we cannot afford to buy eggs anymore or gasoline or anything, you know, I mean, everything is so expensive. You know, I mean, how could you survive if the government only give us such amount of days or time to make some money and it's not enough?
I noticed, I've been away from Las Vegas for at least 6 years, and I noticed that like the crime's gone up here, unfortunately. You know, like a lot of areas that used to be good are not good anymore. You know. Yeah.
That's why a lot of people are getting crazy. A lot of people are doing bad things. Like, for example, they go to the casino, rob the casino. Either it's so huge, they're not even scared because, you know, it's so hard, you know. I mean, a lot of people are working so hard just to make a living.
Yeah, that's scary. That's why, like, if people were more empowered at an early age, then they wouldn't find themselves, you know, like doing crime, you know, getting involved with the wrong people. You can easily stay away from the wrong people. Like I said, you can really navigate through your life like a spiritual GPS. You know, like you can avoid certain people, you can explore your talents and explore certain people, and like it's really a gift, you know, like, and you can really like make your life you know, closer to heaven like you're supposed to have.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, Javier, do you teach this reading, or is it something?
Yeah, I've taught a lot of people over the years. I try to teach everyone, but only certain people like grasp the magnitude.
Right.
Because it's like a tool. It's like if you use it.
I can read people without not having a card.
There's people like that too.
Yeah.
You know, for the rest of us though.
But anyway, Arielle Live TV will be having a show every Thursday, and of course, Arielle and Mark live, like Regis, Kelly and Regis, you know, that we're gonna have that. We're promoting Silver State Health Services and Diversity Chamber of Commerce. We're actually opening on many locations of chambers, so I'm not gonna mention where they're at. So, and also, talking to Javier, if you want to know your life, a lot of people love to learn their lives from a fortune teller, but a lot of people are very skeptical, so don't worry. The people are skeptical, then don't do it. The people who wants to do it, then do it. Come and check him out.
I will make you wonder. I will make you wonder. My name is Mick Wonder. Mick Wonder.
This is a beauty about live streamers or television online. Right now, if you don't have any Facebook, you can go to our YouTube. It's live right now. Or you can go to livestreamer.com, and you can actually watch it wherever the internet is. If you have a cell phone, if you have a smart TV, any device that you can access internet, that there's a YouTube, you can be seen. We can be seen on YouTube also, and live on Facebook also. Now, if we made a mistake, so be it. It cannot be changed unless we shut off everything and delete everything and redo it again.
Edit.
Cut, yeah. So we can't do anything about it. So anyway, let's talk about current events. March 11, Silver State Health Services, in collaboration of Diversity Chamber of Commerce, we're having an event there for a cause. What is it for your Silver State Health Services? Where do you use the money that we get funded from other organizations who donated, especially Terry Helms?
Right.
Thank you so much for donating $20,000 to Silver State Health Services. How Silver State Health Services use that? Please explain. This is a CEO, Mark Miaoka, for Silver State Health Services.
Yeah, so I'm really glad to have met Terry Helms. He's a wonderful person. He really has a passion for children, the future leaders of our country and our little communities. He wants to do a lot and as much for the kids. And particularly, he has a heart for foster kids who really don't have the parenting, and he wants to make sure that foster kids in particular get help. And so Silver State Health Services is dedicated to providing not only primary care and making sure that students are healthy, but that they have the mental and behavioral health support so that they can excel in school and athletics. And so Silver State Health Services is working with the kids. We work with Clark County School District to make sure that our kids get enrolled into sports programs. And we want to do more in terms of helping them with leadership skills and coping skills. I mean, COVID-19 has created a lot of social issues, and we really see a big spike in suicide rates among our youth. And this is just, potential that's lost, and we just feel so, it just hurts everyone when a child doesn't have the coping skills to deal with the struggles of life. I mean, it's tough. Life is tough, and that's what makes life so special. And we want the kids to embrace conflict and not succumb to it, and just survive that day and just kind of move on and move forward with their lives.
Since you are federally funded, and there's so many people out there that they don't have insurance, and Silver State Health Services is located at 2965 South Jones Corner, Edna and Jones. So if you're dying, because there's so many single parents out there like me and others that doesn't have any access to the healthcare provider, Silver State Health Services are federally funded. They don't throw you away. They don't tell you to come back. They don't tell you not to come here. They will actually open their arms to take care and help the family that in needs of health care, especially refugee, non-immigrant. You cannot be saying, oh, I don't have any social security or whatever. They will actually take care of you.
Right.
They will keep a secret for you.
Yeah.
You can come and see them. They can be sent. If you are very sick and you're afraid to go to the doctor because you are non-immigrant here, I know I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of people that actually saying, well, I have this friend that he is sick and she is sick, but since they don't have any status here, they cannot see the doctor. They have a privacy act that you can see them. They are located at 2965 South Jones. So if you have a family and friends needed help, they are federally funded. So any community, they are welcome, especially primary care. Primary care is like an urgent care, or they're open from 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. Or you can call them and schedule to see them. And also the behavioral and mental health. If you have a kids and you have a family and friends that need to see the psychiatrist, they have a lot of provider that can actually help you guys. So don't be afraid. That's the reason why we have funding from the government, so that Silver State Health Services can help you guys. So this is our CEO for Silver State Health Services. You can get an access easy. They're very good. They can see you and wherever you're at, just one phone call away.
And one of the things beyond just the healthcare and mental health is we're so fortunate to be partnering with Diversity Chamber of Commerce that helps us help in social ways to find housing. There are many middle-class families that are one rent check or one mortgage payment away from being homeless. And these middle-class families have kids, and they get displaced. And Diversity Chamber of Commerce has been very helpful in getting these displaced families back into society.
Yes, actually right now, in collaboration of Silver State Health, we're helping a family right now that doesn't have a home. Right now they're in Pahrump with us, the family of 5. They're gonna be at March 11. So come and join us. It's gonna be at Orleans. They're gonna be speaking, and also one single person, and we have many, but they will be there, and they will be part of our events. They will be saying what they experience in Silver State Health Services and also Diversity Chamber of Commerce of Nevada. Diversity Chamber of Commerce of Nevada, the reason I created this, so that we can actually reach out each and everyone, not just one nationality. It's all nationality are welcome. No excuse for you to come and see us and help one another, and also share your talents so that we can educate them. We need to find them what they need. We need to find them what can we do to help in each and every one. So it's so many out there saying, I want to help the homeless. But you know what? I realize no one wants to help the homeless. They just think and get that funding and feed them. That's not help. I know a lot of homeless, they don't want to be getting help. They're okay to sleep in a tent. They're okay to be running around. But you know what? There is a way. You have to mentor them. You have to go to the system. You have to go to Silver State Health Services. They will help you, especially a lot, not all, homeless are in dying of doing drugs. No. They are homeless just because Mark said, they lose their job, they lose their home, they lose their family.
Yeah.
So we encounter so many of them, because when we are in Los Angeles with Tony and I, we went to Port.
We went to Skid Row, and we saw all the homeless people in Skid Row in Los Angeles. And
they've been there since what? Forever,
Could happen to anybody.
Yeah, and here in Las Vegas, we have the tunnels where a lot of the homeless, they go into the underground tunnels to get out of the heat or the cold.
Yep, I heard about
We're not just talking about the homeless. We're talking about everyone who are in needs. The only reason I mentioned the homeless, because there is a system. You just don't want to feed them. A lot of homeless, if you feed them on Wednesday, they go there Wednesday, okay? So there is supposed to be a transition. If they are sick, they need to be cured. If they have a mentally ill, they need to be cured. And if they had to go to the education, they had to be educating. There's so many a way for them to get help. So that's your offer. Silver State Health Services, as I mentioned, they are located, it's our in Ticker. If you want to be seen here, come and check them out, 2965 South Jones. I mean, since you take over Silver State Health Services, the system is doing well now, right? Before then, there's a problem. But now you did a good job being as a CEO of the Silver State Health Services.
Yeah, and there's always issues, but it's always about overcoming issues. And as you learn to overcome, it makes you stronger. And that's what Silver State has done. It's not an easy job to take care of, homeless, immigrants, refugees, veterans. We try to help everyone. And regardless of the inability to pay, we're there to help.
That's great.
And the government also partnering with you. Some of the local high-profile government official actually reach out to you.
Yeah, and so we just want to give our special thanks to Senator Rosen, who just awarded us a grant to continue our work in the community and to reach more people. So, big shout out to Senator Jackie Rosen for supporting Silver State Health Services.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Senator Jack Rosen, for helping Silver State Health Services, and they can continue to service the community, especially connecting with some of the nonprofit organizations to joint venture with them. And once again, they are located at 2965 South Jones corner Edna and Jones. And don't forget, March 11, if you want to donate any amount, it will help. It will help everybody. It's not just feeding, it's not just clothing, it is everything, education, scholarship, help. So join us this coming March 11 at the Orleans Casino. That's going to be 6 p.m. And guess what? You don't need to wear bling bling. If you have an old clothes, it's 70s, how do you call that? Bell button, right? Anything. Yeah, you can dress up 70s. Imagine that. A lot of people are, when you have this bling bling event, it's gonna cost you between 1,000 to 500. This one, it costs you only 0 probably.
You probably have leftover clothes from the 70s.
Yeah,
right?
and bring your donation. If you have a clothing donation, bring it there. If you have any toys, bring it there. Any donation that you don't need, bring it. In March 11 at the Orleans Casino. The food is only $99. What we're looking for is someone who will donate, not because there is an event. Of course, we have to make sure that everybody that we're saying here, we deliver. Right.
And what we're asking the business community is really to adopt a school. One of the programs that Silver State is implementing is Adopt a School program, where a business will basically work with the principal to make sure that the kids get into sports through sports physicals. Silver State will donate the sports physicals, but we really want the community leaders to kind of work together and help the schools. And we're also asking professional athletes to be an example, to provide some leadership, and to encourage the kids to get into sports and be a role model.
Like so many of these programs are like secret. How many people know about this? The average person does not know where to get help. We know where not to get help. We know like the dangers, what not to do and punishment, but we don't know that there's great people doing some wonderful things in our communities, and they don't know where to get help. And that's why it's really good, Arielle, that you're spreading the knowledge, and you're doing great work.
You're more than welcome to join our Diversity Chamber of Commerce of Nevada, and the more the merrier, because one person alone cannot do it. But sometimes you have to do it, and if other people doesn't want to help, they just want to, forget about it. But for me, we will talk about this every week, and once again, join us, Silver State Health Services. Mark Mioka is a CEO, but he will be my regular co-host on one episode every week. That's going to be Arielle and Mark, live TV. In fact, he wants to change it. He wants Mark and Arielle. No, it doesn't work that way. Kelly and Rangers, right? But anyway, Javier will be having a show here. Imagine we're going to have a tarot reader. But no, he wants to call it what? Future readers.
Hold on. You can call, or I can just, you can, once I have your information, I can just handle you via email, or we can just do a phone conversation anytime. My contact information is on the screen. And I'm like these two right here. Like, I want to help people.
Join us. Thank you so much. Join us. Yes, join
Javier,
us.
it was great having you. And I want to learn more about
yeah,
what you're doing.
and once again, every Thursday, Arielle Live TV will be on every Thursday. And of course, Arielle and Mark. Once again, I just want to say thank you, Silver State Health Services, in collaboration. Diversity Chamber of Commerce is going to be March 11. So what do you think about that, Mark? Isn't it we're going to have Alan Woodman, woman's self-defense. That's actually the name that I said to Alan. Okay, Alan loves to have a show here, woman's self-defense. So everybody are more than welcome to be on his shows. That's going to be Thursday and Friday, women's self-defense with Alan Woodman. Alan Woodman once is, he's still famous until today, and he has a lot of movies. And I was working with him the first time that we have martial art. Actually, I was featured on Black Belt magazine with Dr. Daniel Lane as a martial art in 1996, I think. I can remember. And Alan Woodman and I, we are in a Crystal Award. Oh my God, I seen all the higher beautiful celebrities in martial art. And also Art Camacho, one of my director in the past. Art Camacho is a multi-award winning director in Hollywood. That's also a friend of Alan Woodman. Once again, we have a lot of shows coming up. Women's self-defense, and thank you for saying that, because
Absolutely.
that's Alan Woodman and Arielle Live TV, and of course Arielle and Mark Live TV, and Javier here. He will read you guys live, so be careful.
Yes.
If you are a
I
playboy,
will
you will
find
be
out.
announced. A playboy.
I will throw all your
Go ahead.
laundry. I will
Find
throw
out.
all your laundry in the street.
Yeah, go ahead, do your shout out, and I'm going to do my shout out. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Mom, of course, and Michelle and Val and Alex, and my partners Rick and Frank and Robert and Shane. So all my buddies. Taz, who's in Ethiopia. Yeah. So.
All right, you always shout out those people. I'm not gonna repeat now because that's already redundant. But anyway, shout out to Param. I love, and she's watching right now, and also Jesus, Dakota, and Jason, Dakota's father, Emily, their 3 children, and my parents. And the whole family, there's so many of them. I want to write it down, all your name, and I just shout out each one of you. And I love you guys. I love my family. My
she has
daughter.
a big family.
There's so many of them, but shout out to everybody. Anyway, you can do the shout out, and I think you can shout out your 3 girlfriends. You mentioned
No.
Too late, I already say it.
Shout out to my friends in Battaglia, and shout out to my friends in Angeles, and shout out to all my homies out here, Vegas. Yeah, thank you, Yuthi. I really appreciate you. Yeah.
Hey, Robert, by the way, you have black, how do you call that, party today.
Oh, black tie. Oh,
black
okay.
tie tonight. Wow, okay. Thank you for watching Arielle Live TV, and also Arielle and Mark Live TV.
Yeah.
Thank you all. We'll be right back next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Johnny, Glenn.